Here's how our new Dungeons & Dragons show works. It's called Please Don't Kill Us, and our first season is taking place during the Salem witch trials. We will play a coven of witches whose mission it is to stop the evil, pesky Puritans. At certain points in the game, we will reach a crossroads, which gives the audience the ability to choose what will happen in the story through a live poll. The winning choice will then become canon in the game and shape our world and story forever. The power is in your hands, so we humbly ask, please don't kill us. Here's how our new Dungeons & Dragons show works. It's called Please Don't Kill Us, and our first season is taking place during the Salem witch trials. We will play a coven of witches whose mission it is to stop the evil, pesky Puritans. At certain points in the game, we will reach a crossroads, which gives the audience the ability to choose what will happen in the story through a live poll. The winning choice will then become canon in the game and shape our world and story forever. The power is in your hands, so we humbly ask, please don't kill us. Here's how our new Dungeons & Dragons show works. It's called Please Don't Kill Us, and our first season is taking place during the Salem witch trials. We will play a coven of witches whose mission it is to stop the evil, pesky Puritans. At certain points in the game, we will reach a crossroads, which gives the audience the ability to choose what will happen in the story through a live poll. The winning choice will then become canon in the game and shape our world and story forever. The power is in your hands, so we humbly ask, please don't kill us. Here's how our new Dungeons & Dragons show works. It's called Please Don't Kill Us, and our first season is taking place during the Salem witch trials. We will play a coven of witches whose mission it is to stop the evil, pesky Puritans. At certain points in the game, we will reach a crossroads, which gives the audience the ability to choose what will happen in the story through a live poll. The winning choice will then become canon in the game and shape our world and story forever. The power is in your hands, so we humbly ask, please don't kill us.
Thank you all for joining us for episode 2 of season 1 of Please Don't Kill Us. Here we go. Yes, we were having a little bit of technical difficulties, so can you comment if you can hear us, if you can see us?
Can you hear us?
How is it? How does it look?
The right side up.
All things we were doing. There's probably a little bit of a lag, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, well, cool. Welcome to the second episode. Thank you guys so much for joining. What?
Sounds a little effed up on your part.
Oh no.
Not effed up.
Does this sound better or does this sound better?
Sound is good.
Cast your vote.
Sound is good.
Oh, okay.
I think it's effed up on your
Well,
end.
maybe it's just my voice. But thank you guys so much for joining us. We had such a blast last time, and the fact, what?
Farther back.
Kelly says farther.
Farther, very good.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. We're so happy that you guys have joined us again. We are so thrilled to jump back in with these characters and with each other. To give you guys a little bit of a recap for what happened last time we were here, we're actually going to go to a little bit of a vote. And that is going to be, that's right, who is going to recap last episode by rapping? Is it Jack? If it is, type !vote Jack.
Oh my
And if
God.
it's Macy,
Oh my
vote
god.
!vote Macy.
Oh my God, putting us on the spot.
Okay, a
Rap.
rap cap?
Yeah, a rap
A
cow.
rap cap. Okay, we've got 1 vote Jack. Anyone else want to throw something into the? Are you gonna vote for? Are you gonna root for yourself?
I'll back myself.
Oh, 2 votes to 1. 2 votes to 1.
Yeah, 2-1 Jack.
Ooh, for you.
Oh! Okay, let's go.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
A big jump in the polling.
Ooh. Ooh. And we got 10 seconds left from 2 to 4.
Oh shit.
2 to
oh
4.
shit,
I think
oh
it's gonna be
shit.
you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow.
What is it?
No,
It's not yet, not done yet, not done yet. Not
Who
done
could
yet.
say at this point? We've seen it go.
Alright, it's over. It's
4 votes, Macy. It is Macy.
Okay.
Macy, are you ready? We're gonna play a little bit of music.
I am ready. I'm
Go.
gonna have the hardest part is gonna be not laughing. So I need to really. It's gonna all.
Get serious.
Okay. Is it the track I
It's the
feel
track-
like I heard in my dreams? on the
That's
way
right.
here?
That's
Okay.
right. You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Oh, not that track. Not that
We're like it's
track. It's that track. Okay,
Okay,
here we
okay.
go.
Remix.
It's this track.
Okay. We meet our heroes at the Harvest Fest. Right away, it's obvious these witches got zest. We got Philippa, Margery, Eliza, and Pie. And don't forget little Kate on the side. Margery's got something special with her. The goat, Philip, who might be Lucifer. They've got cranberries, mead, wine for a bunch of fucking weirdos. It's fine. Then the sassy little cat comes along. She meows out this ominous song. Next town over, Salem it is. Here's they're locking up a bunch of witches. Little Annabelle sentenced a sorceress. Only 11. Teach us your tricks, sis. Fuck it. We gotta investigate. Eliza, don't forget Kate. Taking the scenic route, so I thought. Liza fell in a hole. Guess not. Thought we might have to sleep in the woods, but Piety's buff pulled her out. We good. Approaching Salem. Viewers stay voting. Heads up, feet down if you happen to be floating. In the middle of the town, there's a creepy pole. There's a toy. Placard at the bottom reads, "Where is she?" Doesn't sound good. What could it mean? Taking stabs. Suddenly, drop my crabs! Welcome to Ma's Crab Shack. Come in. Boil you a crab out of her tin. Ma and Philippa, they've got beef. Luckily, neither really fights with teeth. Ma says Annabelle is one of 3. Jailing little girls gives this town glee. While we eat, Liza slips out. Goes to give her son Daniel a shout. Daniel! He's a bad vibe. Stick up his butt between his thighs.
Oh my
Open
God.
window, crow brings a gift. Scroll with the Bible verse, creepy shit. Daniel kicks mom and sis to the curb. They barely even spoke, just a blurb. A few miles away from that red flag, the girls settle in. Burned brag. Okay, next one.
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
Ruin should make a good home for the night, unless something arises, gives a fight.
Wow.
Are you
Wow.
That last round that I fumbled was girls settle in at burned back.
Bad, right?
I heard yeah.
Wow.
Good old back.
Okay.
So that was all just freestyle.
Okay, that was extensive in an incredible way. We're talking about the hole she fell into.
We're talking couple verses. Don't forget Kate. That felt good. That'll get you in. That'll get you in. That'll sound
Totally. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Maisie, you really slayed that.
Do you even need to say more?
Yeah. Do we need some more? And on that note, I think it's time to begin episode 2 of Please Don't Kill Us, Salem. Alright, we are back. Last time we met, the friendly South Peabody coven was celebrating their annual harvest festival. The premier crop this year, cranberries. Amongst them, 68-year-old Philippa Bagg, a witch in touch with animals and nature. Eliza Blackfoote and her daughter Kate, who left Salem a year ago after the unjust death of Eliza's husband, John Blackfoote. Piety Mede, a ghost chef who has haunted the grounds of South Peabody for 100 years, and a newcomer, Margery, with her goat Phillip, who whispers to her and might be Satan. They were approached by Reaper, a magical talking cat of the forest, who had some information in exchange for something delicious to eat. Reaper told them that several women were being accused of witchcraft, following the disappearance of Honesty Wheelwright, Judge Wheelwright's daughter. The day she disappeared, she went to her best friend, Virtue Staunton's house. After she left, Annabelle Hobble saw her walk across the grounds. That was the last time she was seen. While looking at a pole they had erected in the center of town, Honesty's torn red cloak swaying in the wind at the top, they heard a scream. Behind them, Ma Bailey, an old crab cook, had dropped her crabs. Intrigued, they followed Ma to her crab shack and had a meal. Later, Eliza headed to her old ranch to stay with her son, but was greeted with hesitation. And when a crow flew through the window carrying an ominous message in its talons, Eliza was cast back out. Philippa, Margery, and Piety sought shelter in Philippa's old burned-down house, now coined Burned Bag. Margery made a fire, and while they nestled in for the night, they heard it. Boom. 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 A sound the town had associated with dark magic. At that moment, bony hands erupted out of the ground and crawled forward, one of the ghouls crawling out, blowing a whistle and summoning an undead wolf. Not far away, Eliza was walking back to Burned Bag to meet her friends when she saw her dead husband at the forest's edge, who warned her to stay back, but said that he had something to tell her. And with that, everyone roll initiative. We're going into battle.
Can I borrow some of your billions of dice?
100%.
Okay. I got a 13.
Very good.
14.
For some reason, the battle music. There we go.
Should I go in battle mode?
Yeah, turn to battle mode. Show them the map. We're going into battle. All right. I'm gonna go. Did everyone roll?
Guys.
All right. 25 to 20.
Oh. Wait, what did you say?
You rolled a lower die.
Oh. Thank you. Okay. Was that 18? 18.
18.
Plus,
Okay.
do you have any modifier for initiative?
Yeah, it should be your dexterity. 19.
Oh,
Okay.
dick.
So first I'll ask 25 to 20. Anyone 25 to 20?
Yeah, wait.
Cass? Eric? No? Okay, so then 20 to 15. 19, you said?
15.
Piety. Very good. 15 to 10.
14.
14.
Oh, 13.
13 Margery, or 13 Philippa. And what are you? 9. Okay. With that, we're going to go into battle. We see I have I made this map here. You guys are in Burned Bag, that blue section over there in the corner. And the ghouls are coming from the woods. The first person whose turn it's going to be is, in fact, John Blackfoote, your husband. He gets his bow out, he starts to shoot you, but then he stops. He says, "Stay back." You tell Kate to run away, and he says, "I have something to tell you." And with that, we're going back to the audience. What does he have to tell her? What does he know? Is it something about a statue? Press exclamation point vote statue, or is it something about the girl? Exclamation point vote girl.
Oh. I guess so.
What do you guys think?
You can place you. Yeah,
The
sure.
girl being like Annabelle?
We don't know.
Oh,
Not
the
about
girl.
girl.
I was thinking about Margery.
Oh, I want the girl.
I don't know.
That girl.
They want the girl.
We've got 2 votes. The girl.
We got 2 votes. 4 votes girl.
Yeah, we don't know if it's.
We don't care about a statue
Did
apparently.
we see a statue in town?
We
There
haven't
could
seen
be, but see,
anything.
that's the thing. Maybe the
Right.
statue is way above me, but no. Could be getting ahead of
Wow.
something huge.
Whoa.
6 votes. The
6
girl.
votes girl.
Yeah. I mean, girls
Yeah.
big right now.
Should we just
I'm
throw in
nervous.
a vote for a statue just to
Statue.
be
Absolutely.
the...
Let's set it.
The statue
Let's go crazy.
would save us.
Okay.
Mr. DM, is
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
Cass
can we go over
here?
who's
Yes,
who?
that's right.
That's
Yes.
Cass's husband.
That's right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
Got
yes,
it.
this is everyone else in the party in town
That's right.
Alright,
together.
it's over.
We look
This
great.
this is Philip.
All right.
Oh,
Something about the girl. He looks up and he says, "Eliza, stay back, stay back. Well, you can't be here. There's a girl. She's running around in a cloak, and she has something. It's bringing us up. It's." And he comes towards you. He is going to try to attack you. Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
Great.
And I can use my reaction
Cool.
to attack.
Okay, great. Go for it.
So I just shout, "You're not my husband, OT." And then does a 13 hit? Using
A
my-
13 does hit, yes.
Okay, so I'm using my short bow.
Okay, cool.
So right back at him, I pull out mine, which he taught me to use.
Yeah.
Taught me how to use this short bow, and I fling one at him.
Great. Yeah, as you see this arrow go into his neck, he's ravenous and it hits him in the neck. And you see a look of recognition, as if how could you? But then right back to. All right, and with that
That's
is
6
anything
points,
else?
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage, right. 1, 2. Okay. And that is going to be
Yeah.
his turn. Can you just move him up to her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's up against me now.
Yes.
Oh, he
Um,
came on over.
Yeah, so he's gonna run towards you, yeah. Now it is Piety.
Do we know that Eliza's here? Can we see her? She's awfully far.
I roll a perception check.
Mind if I use your giant die?
Hey.
16 plus 5.
21.
Yeah, that was a tough check, but I do think that as you start to scan sort of the horizon of the woods, or the edge of the woods, you're trying to make sure that you see everything that is there.
Mm-hmm.
And so you do spot Eliza far over. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna scream. I don't know what you're gonna have to tell me what counts as action.
Totally,
But I'm
yeah.
gonna tell them, Eliza's over there. Eliza and Kate are over there, and there's another one of those things over there.
Okay, cool.
Let everyone know. And then and so we have just one ghoulie guy.
So that's a ghoulie guy,
We
and
got a
then
ghoulie guy.
over there there's another ghoulie
And then a
guy
ghoulie
with
girl.
with a ghoulie dog.
and a ghoulie
Ghoulie.
goopy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I have speed 40,
Cool, great.
which
Can you help me figure out how far I can get with that?
Yeah, each square is 5.
Each square is
Okay,
5.
and that's me?
Yep.
5, 10,
And it can be 5 feet diagonal as well.
30, 35, 40. Okay, I'm gonna go
Do you have
diagonal, then
any
I
ranged
can't make it
attack?
up there. No. I just have my meat cleaver.
Right, of
Great.
course.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Good.
here. I'm gonna go to this little square.
and I'm gonna pull out my giant meat cleaver.
Incredible.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm gonna rage.
Yes, of course you are.
Rage.
Yes.
Which, when I do that, I have spectral warriors.
Yes, that's right.
So
What do those look like?
you guys know Piety. She's just the chill little baker. But I'm marching over there and I'm like, why you got to why did you have to come to the ruins? I said it would be safe here. And as I do, another kind of ghostly figure pops out from behind me. It is a woman who also has kind of curly red hair and also starts going behind me. And so she kind of flies in and is swirling around, and she probably has knives of her own, maybe a little. She's giving him little bonks on the head. Yeah, always. Giving little bonks. Which means that until the start of my next turn, any attacks on anybody else for this ghoulie guy has a disadvantage.
Yeah, so the ghoulie guy starts attacking anybody but you.
Yeah.
He has disadvantage, right?
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna take my old meat cleaver, and we're just gonna go for one big swipe across the head.
Great.
It's pretty simple.
Great,
The meat
roll the hit.
cleaver.
Yeah.
Actually, up and over.
Of course.
19
Nice.
for that. That hits it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that definitely does hit, yes.
And then
Oh, so you're gonna roll on next to your meat cleaver on your weapons. It'll say damage dice.
Oh, D12.
Yeah.
So that's like one of these.
Okay. Okay, it says D12 plus 5 slashing, so would love some coaching through all of this. 8 plus...
Plus 5, yeah. So that'll be 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And I have an extra attack.
Yes, so you can do it again.
Okay.
Shit. Oh, natural one.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the first time you guys see this kind baker that you know sort of walk up and start to get angrier and angrier as this other spectral figure goes behind her. She takes out this giant meat cleaver right over the head, bonk on this huge man, and then she tries to do it again, bonk on the ground, completely missing him.
Blind rage.
But yes, you do see him sort of, he's a larger sort of Puritan man that has a long-brimmed hat, and you hit him in the head, and he goes, and you see this long tongue sort of come out and dangle as it, before it comes back into his maw, as I would call it. Great, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe I'm gonna fuss about it hitting the ground. My second hit.
Great, so that is going to be Eliza. It's your turn.
Okay, so I have a question. Is disengaging like that's a whole move, right?
Yes, you do take your
Like that would be my
action to do that, right, Eric? Unless you're a rogue, which you can
I
use
think
it
so,
for your
I
bonus
think so,
action.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's an action.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, what I'm gonna do is I am going to yell to Kate, stay close, come with me, and then I'm gonna use an action to disengage.
Cool, great.
And then I have an extra attack as a ranger. So I'm going to...
Cool, well, extra attack I believe you can only take if you've already taken the attack action. It's if you choose to take the attack action, you can do it twice.
So disengaging doesn't necessarily mean...
I think that's right.
Okay. Well, then I'm just going to well, I'm not going to use that as an action then. I just want to run and I'll take the hit if
Cool.
there is one. Grabbing like the hand of my daughter, and I'm going to run as far as I can, which is 30 feet, just this direction towards...
Great.
I imagine I heard the sound of Piety.
Roll a
yelling.
perception check.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You heard the second. There was a brief moment where sort of you were connected with your past, right? You were connected with your husband as you saw him before you, and then you heard the voice so clear. You heard your present, your future, right? And it snapped you back, being like, this is not real. This is not right, and I have to be with you people.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then with my action then, I would imagine I should be able to see the figures over here, right? From where I am?
You can see them, yeah,
Okay.
around those trees, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think with having that keen awareness of where they are and having heard Piety yelling for my defense, I would cast Fog Cloud centered on who I can see here. So, yeah.
Cool.
I'm casting Fog Cloud.
Great, what is the area of effect for that?
It's a 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. Behind you on that little shelf, there might be something that is 20-foot radius. Each of those, you'll obviously be able to count the squares. Maybe not, but I do believe we can probably mark a 20-foot radius with those little guys. Cool, but is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, cool. And for them, what is Fog Cloud doing?
So
It's
Fog Cloud,
sharpening.
I am, putting a very, very dense fog of cloud emanating from the ground, I don't know, coming up. And this is to protect my friends from being noticed by the townspeople for what they're doing.
Oh, so
Right.
Genius.
awesome.
Right, but anybody who attacks within that cloud has disadvantage to attack them, right?
Right, yes.
Okay.
Can you say that again?
Anybody who's going to be attacking you in that fog cloud has disadvantage to do so, to hit you, because it's hard to see.
Including if we're attacking in there.
That's
We can,
right.
Like step out and then step
Yeah.
back in.
That's right.
I forgot to +2 damage on this guy because I'm raging.
Oh,
For my
right,
damage,
yes, of
If
course.
it's not too late.
No, yeah. And so now it's going to be Philippa, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to step out of the fog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, I guess I have to step out all the way, and I can't come back in.
No, you're still in the cloud here. This is 20 feet where you're standing, that square.
So I can't attack without I can't see them all.
Yes, that's right.
You'd have disadvantage, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. I will take wild shape.
Cool.
So I will turn into a warhorse.
Nice. Amazing.
You see me
Okay.
rub my little twig brooch and mutter, I don't know, some little thing, and you see me turn into a large steed that goes
Great.
and that's it.
Okay, great. Cool. Does that automatically give you more feet of movement? Or I guess you have to take a
I
movement
can't
before you
attack
turn. Yeah, of course.
anyway,
Okay,
so,
great.
yeah.
That's your turn.
Yes.
Okay, great. It is going to be these guys' turns. All right. So, wow, you guys are far away from me. Could
Move
Yeah.
yes. In fact, actually, the first person who's going to go is that man who you just attacked, the man with the hat.
Yeah.
He is going to turn around to you, and in fact, I go back to the audience. Does he bite her or does he claw her? Let me know.
I mean, bite is he's a zombie.
Bite's
What?
not cool. Bite's not cool, I'll just say it.
Well, I would like to see it happen.
Yeah, I know. I think
Wow.
that tongue is
You'll be
hanging
cleaning up the
out.
blood.
Well,
Is this is the
This
fog
is-
is more than that?
the fog.
Okay,
Oh,
we've
wait,
got
no,
one
it
vote.
says right.
One vote bite, one vote claw
We should be out.
Oh,
at the moment.
Oh well.
20 seconds left.
Apparently, I am out of the fog. This is
If
20
that's
feet.
20 feet radius.
Isn't it?
I think so.
1, 2, 3. Like,
Yeah, that looks
Oh yeah, that should be 20
I
feet
think that's
then. Yeah.
about it, yeah.
damn. Oh well.
I can retcon that. We can go back and give you an attack if you want.
Okay.
If they,
Let's do this first,
Yeah.
and then we'll get back to that.
Cool.
Um,
All right.
What-
The bite.
Okay, the bite.
One.
One
The bite
wins.
That makes sense.
Um,
That makes
No offense.
All right, so he goes in for a bite. That is going to be. Does a 20 hit you?
yeah.
Yes. All right. So that is going to be 12. That's going to be 12 piercing damage. As he comes in, you see his tongue sort of wrap around her neck, and he attaches to your neck.
Oh.
Okay, great, and that's going to be his turn. Let's go and retcon that. That is actually 20
It
feet
is-
of
it
fog,
is outside of
so he is
fog.
outside of there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'm not a horse anymore.
Yeah.
I'm actually not a horse. I'm a regular girl, just like the rest of us.
Totally.
And on these folks here, if I may, I would love to cast Call Lightning, like right in between them, if I can.
Okay,
that
yeah,
possible?
yeah.
Because it's within a 5-foot attack.
Within 5 feet, yeah. So if you call it in one spot, it should be able to emanate.
Okay. I will
Right,
call
or
it
what would you, Eric? What do you think
creatures
about that?
within 5 feet of point.
Sorry, what was
Do you think 5 feet is just one square within 5 feet? Call lightning, or do you think that it would be the squares adjacent?
If it says it hits all
Creatures
things
within 5 feet of point make it.
Yeah, I would
think that
say
it
the
hits
squares
both of them,
adjacent. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So then I'm going to call lightning. There's no storm, is there right now?
No, there is not.
Okay.
No.
I'm going to call lightning on the wolf and this ghoul here. And they have to both make a dexterity saving throw. Or take 3d10 damage, or
Okay.
half on a success, and they have to beat my spell DC of 15.
Okay. So this is that smaller guy and the dog, right? The wolf.
Yes.
Okay. Dexterity
The
saving
little
throw?
puppy dog.
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be a 20 for the guy, and that is going to be a critical failure for the wolf.
Idiot wolf.
the dogs.
Stupid.
And what's the
3d10 on a
3d10?
fail and a half of that.
Great, go ahead and roll it.
Okay, so because it's critical failure, nothing happens, does it?
No, I think you're just gonna hit him, but with some flavor, of course.
What was that?
Okay.
With pizzazz.
I am going to this will be for the wolf. He takes 15.
Okay, and then you do keep the same roll. You just have that.
So 7, 8. Is it?
So- It's going to be a bit low, I believe.
Okay,
Rounded
7.
down. So it's going to be what? How many for the wolf?
15.
15
Yeah.
for the wolf, and 7 for the guy.
That's right.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So you see this lightning come down right between them, as you see the wolf's tail, as he gets burnt, and it starts to burn his tail. At this moment, Jack, I would love for you to roll on the suspicion gauge for calling lightning from the sky.
Are there people around?
Who's
Are there?
I don't know. We haven't looked.
Okay, wait. What? How do I do that again?
You're gonna roll 3d10s. For everybody who doesn't remember or wasn't here last week, there's a suspicion gauge. At any time, if something is suspicious, or if somebody suspects them of being witches, they roll 3d10. If for every number that is 6 or lower, they get a mark. If they get 666, they are taken straight to trial. If they collect 6 marks in the total of this campaign, which we have 2 more episodes after this, they go to trial. They're summoned to trial.
Okay.
How many did you get?
I got all below 6.
All below 6, you get 3 suspicion marks.
Oh, I thought I got 0.
Wait, I know you sounded real comfortable when you
I'm
said
like
that.
halfway to court right now.
That's right.
No, we need to get you like a court suit.
Yeah.
Court
We need to hire a
clothes.
lawyer
Oh my
right
god.
now.
Wait, what is it when you immediately go to court?
666.
Oh, when you get 6.
But if
When you
you
get
get
6,
3 more,
6,
then
6.
you're going to
Okay,
court.
so halfway to court.
So
Got it.
don't do that again.
Oh God.
Philippa.
And when I looked around at the beginning, I didn't see anybody other than
Should have stayed
Miss
in the ring,
Liza.
You're saying you didn't see any of the other...
I didn't see anyone else
That's
watching
what it's
us.
for. You should know.
You did not see anybody else watching you, no. Margery, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to move out of the fog here. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15 to here.
Great.
Focusing on this guy. As I walk out with Philip, Philip starts to kind of convulse a little bit, and then a little eyeball pops up in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I close one eye and stare at this this one undead thing, and I'm gonna cast Hex on it.
Great, awesome.
Which automatically works until the spell ends. I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever I hit it with an attack. And I also choose an ability that it has disadvantage on, and I'm gonna say Wisdom.
Okay.
Wow.
It has
Great.
disadvantage on Wisdom, and then I'm gonna cast Eldritch.
Who are you casting on this game?
The one that's right next to Piety.
Okay, great.
The one that's being hit by Piety. So that one is hexed now.
Okay, great.
And I'm gonna go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast, which I think comes out of Philip's mouth. I don't know exactly how you want to narrate that, but
No, you go
I'll
for
go
it.
and roll for it
Yeah.
first. So that's going to be
No, this fog
a 26 to hit
The same guy, yeah?
on the same
Yes,
guy.
it does hit.
And I get to do 2 beams.
Fantastic.
So roll another. I don't know. It says the spell creates more than 1 beam. Does it hit? Do both hit on 1 roll?
I thought that was for a second
2 rolls, I think.
enemy, but I actually don't know.
Spell creates more than 1 beam when you reach higher levels. 2 beams at 5th level is all it says.
I'm gonna say you can go ahead and hit him with 2 beams from Philip's eyeball mouth.
Nice.
Amazing.
It's our lucky day.
Okay.
Don't bear no witnesses.
That's gonna be 11 points of force damage.
Fantastic.
The first one, and
Here,
also.
make it bigger.
Okay, I'll roll the second one first. It's gonna be 9 more points of force damage, and I have an Eldritch Invocation. It's called Repelling Blast, and on a hit I can push the creature up to 10 feet away from me in a straight line. So I'm gonna push it so that Piety gets an attack of opportunity on it.
Okay, great.
As I push it.
As he's being pushed away, how do you want to do this?
Oh!
He's dead.
Okay, you're dead.
I would love for it to be in combo with an attack of opportunity from the meat cleaver from Piety. Like, as truly just an ungodly amount of cranberry sauce, like a straight velocity out of Philip's mouth with the eyeball leading the charge.
Totally.
Just starts drowning this creature with its open mouth.
Totally. And with the combo with the attack of opportunity.
I think while it's drowning in whatever, I take the meat cleaver and like, rather than the bonk side, the doink side, you know what I mean? Like kind of try to push it away in that way and.
Fantastic. Yeah. He sort of looks up, sort of smiling at the carnage he's about to do after having bit you, and he sort of wipes his lip with this red blood as red cranberry sauce takes him back and a swift bonk on his head, and he is done for. He is done for. With that, it is going to be those two over there. So the man is.
I'm so sorry. Could
Yes,
I
go ahead.
disappear into the fog?
Absolutely, yes.
Because it's there for a reason.
Yeah. I'm just trying to
Other than looking
Yeah.
vicious.
Disappeared into the fog. Oh well.
Sorry.
It's too late.
No,
You're just outside of it.
Yes, okay, so the ghoul is going to, he's going to go up to, having seen the cranberry bonk combo, he is going to go up to Heidi. Can you move him there?
With the wolf?
Nope, just alone.
Okay.
And he is going to try to claw you, Piety. So that is going to be a critical failure as he sort of slips on cranberry sauce and comes falling to the floor.
Damn, that's
so
funny.
Okay, and at that, it is going to be he's going to, with the critical failure, he's going to actually be prone. How much movement did that actually accomplish?
It's like 20 feet.
20 feet.
25.
Okay, well then he's gonna end his turn prone on the ground.
Okay.
Which
Nice.
Epic.
next is going to be his little wolf, having seen his owner, who summoned him,
Embarrassing.
literally slip on banana peel vibes. The wolf is going to go over and try to also go for Heidi.
Just kidding.
And he is going to try to bite you. That is going to be a 13 to hit.
No.
No, as the wolf jumps and aims a little too high, he sort of jumps over you as you sort of duck.
No, these ghouls.
Yeah, your ghostly
Make me
feet
cry.
just lowering you a foot and then raising you back up. All right,
So
and
he's kind of like on the other side. of
he's
me
on the
now,
other
because
side
I
now,
jumped.
and yeah, he actually has 50 feet of movement, so he's actually going to try to continue to run.
Attack of
So
opportunity.
5, yes, attack of opportunity.
So
Just
I-
do 15 feet away and have him fist.
Oh,
Yeah.
15.
Let's fucking go.
So you can take an attack of opportunity on the wolf.
Do I roll for that?
Yeah.
20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Critical. All right, so you're attacking with your cleaver. Now this is a big bonk.
You guys thought you saw a bonk before?
So what you're going to do is you're going to take the max damage that your meat cleaver can do, and then add that to an actual roll for your meat cleaver.
So
Okay.
12, right? 12
D12 plus 5 plus 2 because I'm raging.
That's right.
12 plus 5.
19.
19.
19 plus a roll.
Or
This one.
This one.
Damn, the
my
ghost.
Oh, okay.
One.
Call it a 20.
What was that?
20.
20 total.
Yes.
I feel like that's dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, we could make some out of this.
That attack of opportunity, as this wolf jumps over you, you slice his underbelly. And the end of his tail burns at the edges. This wolf sort of steadies himself, looking rough, even rougher than he already is, being undead currently.
And I say,
Um,
that's the proper cut of a dog.
Yes.
No, right through the
Anyways,
flanks.
skinny cat.
And with that, we are going to go back up to the first person in initiative order. But before I do that, I'm going to go back to the audience.
Yeah.
During this roll, someone tripped. Who is it?
Someone
shite.
trips. Who is it? Piety or Margery?
Oh,
Yes,
no.
Piety.
That's right.
Exclamation
That's
point,
right.
vote Piety if it's Piety. Exclamation
Well, we're
point,
up in there with
vote
the
Margery if it's Margery.
Yeah, you're also in the cranberry mess. So just
we are.
you took a tumble.
Yeah, it's fair.
Alright, who's it gonna be? Who do we want?
Not one of us rolling around with the
Rolling
goals.
everywhere.
Okay, one vote Piety.
One vote Piety. One vote
yeah.
Margery. 2 votes Piety.
I would like to see Margery lose her footing a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
I just think she's too controlled.
Now, how does a ghost lose their footing?
Yeah, exactly. How does a ghost slip on
True.
cranberry?
You just be floating.
Riddle us this.
Let's
Just kind of get disoriented.
Wow. Just
The
a breeze.
vertigo hits.
What do we do if it's tied?
The players decide.
Oh no, it's at the last second. Margery won.
Margery. Margery won at the last second. So, Margery,
How it is.
this isn't going to affect your
I
turn.
can't see anything in the fog.
True. This isn't going to affect your turn, but just as a side thing, Margery, as she's stepping back into the fog cloud, because she can't see, she cuts herself on a burned part of burned bag. The wood sort of scrapes her, so blood coming out. The rest of you can't see very well, but the rest of you see the ghouls that remain. Their heads all turn towards where Margery
In the fog.
started to
Oh, no.
bleed.
Oh, maybe they can smell
Even
it.
in the fog.
Oh god.
They can't see, but they're sensing something.
No,
over
that's
there.
good. That's good.
Um,
That's gonna be good. Yeah.
And at that moment, it is going to be John Blackfoote. John Blackfoote is going
about
to
this.
run up to Eliza. As he's running up to Eliza, he says, "Eliza, please." As he takes out the arrow, "Eliza, please, you don't understand. You're looking for the girl. I know you're looking for the girl. She's missing, but she's not missing. She's not missing. She is the witch." And he comes and tries to attack you. All right.
The witch.
And
Honesty is the witch. You think?
Well, we'll talk about this later.
he is going to
You're having the game.
try to claw you. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
A 21, that'll hit.
All right, so he claws you, causing these sort of gashes in your skin, and that is going to be 7 slashing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nope.
A 24.
On the
Whoa.
Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. You as these claws sort of scrape into you, you feel them start to bubble up, and then you sort of wipe it away, and the bubbles stop.
Okay.
All right, and that is going to be his turn.
Which I can also use that opportunity
Great.
to attack, use my reaction again to attack back. I'm gonna hit this bitch with my club.
You are.
Don't my
Oh no!
You and not my husband.
He's dead.
In the midst of telling you like information,
I know. He's
like
trying.
elaborate
He is
conversation.
trying. Really trying. Ooh, yikes. Okay, well, does a what is that? 14 hit?
14 does hit. Yes.
Okay, great. So yeah, I am just trying to get him to back off. So that's a 7. No, 6.
6 damage.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2. Great. As you see your husband take out this arrow and plead with you, and then become a monster once again, you take out an arrow and shoot him.
Oh, is it? Well, no, that was my club.
Oh, that was your club, right?
Yeah,
Right. Because he's close to you.
Too
Yeah.
close, yeah. So, get the fuck off me, bitch!
Okay, great. And with that, it is going to be Piety, your turn.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna go for it again with this guy that's prone right in front of me. I'm a meat
Okay.
cleaver.
Okay,
Take another
great.
swing.
Yes.
So you get advantage.
You get
On the
advantage
ground.
on that.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's down.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
15. And
Nice.
19.
So that's hits.
Okay. And
No, that's just twice. Yeah. So that is going to be that is going to hit. Yes.
Okay.
And then roll your damage.
Okay.
Nice. So 6.
Or an
8.
8. So what?
Plus
13
5, plus 2.
plus 15. 15.
15 damage.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Oh.
Dinner's on! And then
Right. You cut him into perfect fillets.
yeah. We're cannibals. Because I have an extra attack, can I run over here and try to do a little something, or is it?
You can do that. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna. I'm gonna do that. Okay. 8.
8 is not.
Plus.
Oh yeah, plus.
I do.
Plus
16.
16. 16 is going to hit. Yes.
Holy shit.
This attack.
Okay.
That'll work.
Oh!
12 plus.
5.
I've already forgotten again. 12 plus 5.
Plus 2.
17. 19.
Yep. And how do you want to do this?
What?
The butcher.
Go.
South-
The butcher. That's her name.
I'm gonna say,
The butcher.
make it a full feast! Just go for the more vertical
Great.
slice again.
Yeah, you see that the dog was distracted when his owner was sliced before his eyes as a fillets. He goes, he's saying, make it a full feast! Slicing him up. Fantastic.
Let's go.
The butcher.
At this moment, I would like to go actually back to the audience.
Whoa. Lots of audience.
And I'm going to say, does someone walk in? Yes or no?
Ooh.
Exclamation point vote yes for yes. Exclamation point vote no for no.
I can take it.
Let's remind ourselves the show is called Please Don't Kill Us.
I can take it. I already got
Please don't kill us.
You.
I don't know.
Give it to me.
Philippa
Give it to me.
will be
Bring it
killed.
on.
Yes.
Wow, look
We
at
got
that.
Where do we go,
2
Chief?
vote yeses, 1 vote no,
Okay.
3 vote yeses.
Jesus.
Folks want to
Let's,
kill us.
what are we?
Folks
What are
want
we?
to. I know,
Premise
bring it
of the show.
on. Come
2
on.
votes no.
2 votes no, 3 votes yes.
Kelly says, of course.
Of course. So I think that's the second vote.
Okay.
Oh, J.M. Wiegand, you have to exclamation point vote yes, not just yes.
They do that.
But
But we get it.
we get it.
Yeah.
We'll count it. We'll count it.
All right.
Almost,
7 seconds,
almost.
6 seconds, 5 seconds.
Where are we at?
Boy.
It's 3 to 3. It's gonna be. It's yes.
Someone's
It's
going.
yes. It's yes.
I mean, of
Okay.
course, right?
It
That's
is
honest.
yes. Yes, indeed. Someone does walk in.
Who the fuck?
That is right. Now, when you guys are seeing her slice this wolf into pieces, Jack Dendinger! Yes. That's right. You were voting not only for a character to walk in, but a human being. Jack, if you go to the secret little thing I have on there, Jack has a plaque at the table.
Oh my gosh. Go to secret number
You
1.
are so
Secret number 1.
Whoa, that was crazy.
Yeah, so this is Jack 2. Jack 2, how do you feel?
Oh, fantastic.
Fantastic! Okay, great. And at that,
See over there.
because they did vote yes and you are at the table now,
Okay.
Jack, what do you do? Where do you come from? Who are you?
Okay, so
Stop! This is so fun.
yes, where
I can't believe it was in their hands whether or not we walked in this door.
Of
person
course,
who
yeah.
is being presently attacked.
So presently, you see that the girl in blue, Piety, is really chopping them up
That's the only one.
highly. Yes, the only person who's being attacked is Eliza, yes.
Okay, then whoever seems like they're being like close range attack.
Okay, yeah.
So from silhouetted by the moon, you see the back hood of a cloak that looks like the beak of a crow, and flying out from it, I'm gonna take steady aim and shoot at the thing that's
Whoa.
attacking that person.
That's right, roll the hit.
Let's go.
Oh, that's that is gonna be a 24 to hit.
Yes, that is going to hit.
Okay, and that's with a little bit of sneak attack.
Very good, very good.
Okay, so as the crow flying down, it's just gonna be a bite just in the side of the head.
Fantastic.
So that is That's gonna be 16 points of piercing damage.
16 points of piercing damage as you run away from your husband, Eliza, having not recognized who this person is, not anymore, not like this. You see this figure in a black cloak, and crows fly out of their robe, and a crow comes, not unfamiliar from a crow that you saw very recently in your house with your son. The crow flies, and it hits John Blackfoote. How do you want to do this, Jack Demsinger?
Hey! Welcome!
Aiming for the side of the head, I'm instead gonna have the crow just sort of like chomp both sides of the neck and just cleave head right off.
Oh, this is your
Fantastic.
Your husband.
Don't know what
See
they-
ya!
Fantastic. The head flies off.
Oh my
I certainly gasped, just as I've done. My daughter gasped.
Yes. Kate, right behind you, it sort of cowers. She's crying. Tears falling down her face. And there's silence on the battlefield.
I think I would immediately draw my arrow,
Okay.
my bow, towards wherever that came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop down from the branch.
Great.
Just sort of land on the ground.
Who are you?
What are you doing here? What? Oh, I'm trying to flag as many people as I can see. Can I see everyone?
You're sort of hidden behind some trees right now. I
Through
don't.
trees, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could probably just speak to Eliza.
Just keep your voice down.
Quieter. Who are you?
Petunia? Hello. I try to walk forward.
I don't.
You're safe. He's not gonna hurt you anymore.
That's my husband.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who are you?
And at that moment, you hear a voice coming from the town. Hello? Hello? Is everyone okay over there? Please, I'm here to help. Please. Is everyone okay?
Hearing that, I'm gonna crouch down, grab the grass, and pull it up like a latch. Meet me here tomorrow morning. Bring your friends.
What?
And I'm gonna duck down below.
Shut up.
Great. Great. As you see a figure who just introduced themselves as Petunia grab the grass, open up sort of the earth as like a latch, and fall underneath the ground, the earth closing behind them. You see, walking up to you, a tall, slender figure with a sort of foolish beard, young, pretty attractive. And he says, what's happening over here? Are all of you okay?
Where's he coming from?
He's coming from that side. The town is that way, yeah.
Coming
sort
up
of-
to Eliza.
He's coming up
like, in the
really in the
middle?
center. He's really speaking to
Okay.
anybody who will respond.
I'm still in the fog. It's still up, and I'm just going to, since I have that little injury on my leg from falling, and have like a little blood, just say to Philip, lick it up. And as Philip licks it up,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast invisibility, and we both go.
Okay.
Disappear.
Fantastic. None of you see this, but somewhere in the fog, Margery goes invisible, and yeah, you do see this figure step out. Now he's sort of getting his bearings and looking at all of you.
How quickly can I run here? From here?
You can.
Like, will he see us? If
Yeah,
I
definitely. He's sort of coming from that direction. Yeah.
See our full faces?
Yeah.
I kind of look at my feet and make sure they're all the way on the ground. I like settle back down.
Yeah.
My little
He
feet.
sees you look down to sort of see if your feet are on the ground, and he actually doesn't notice what you're doing because at your feet are two undead beasts,
Right.
and
Oh, that's tea.
he starts to walk over to them. Oh my! What? This town. Something's going on in this town. Do these things attack you?
Yeah. They did.
What are you doing now? What's your name?
My name's Piety.
Piety.
This is my friend Eliza.
that you saw earlier. Walk over. Oh,
Eliza,
he's over here with me.
it's good to see you. And it's John Staunton.
Okay.
It's the reverend of the town who brings you into a hug.
I release into him, into his arms, with fresh sobs, I guess, from the just remembering of my husband's death prior, and then once again witnessing, the breaking essentially of his neck
Mm-hmm.
in front of me.
What are you doing here?
Just a visit to Daniel, and just wanted to see how things were going. I heard there was some trouble, and I wanted to check in on my son.
There has been, and what was his response? He's been strict as of late.
Yeah, we were not greeted very warmly or openly.
I'm sorry about that.
How are you? I've been meaning to come see you.
I'm okay. Me and Virtue are okay. Would you all, it's clearly not safe out here. Would you all like to come inside?
Yes, please. That would be. Thank you.
How old is this guy?
He's pretty young, actually.
Okay.
He's not, young for, I think, your picture of what a reverend would be, but older for the average age of the town. But,
Got it.
yeah. I'd say he's in his 40s.
I would turn to you guys and this is my friend. He's the reverend here. He's we can trust him, and he's been very supportive to me and my family. So I said we go talk to him and find out. And, yeah.
Come inside, please.
I'm staying completely
Of
invisible,
course.
completely hidden, but I am going to use my telepathy to just let you all know. I'm following. Don't mention me.
Very good.
Copy that. Once again. Okay.
Okay.
And you
No
start.
questions.
Are all of you following? Besides the mysterious figure who dropped down below the earth, and are all of you following to the Staunton house?
Yeah. Do I know anything about his father, grandfather? Do we know anything? Like, do I know about his family?
Yeah, you would know that the Stauntons have been part of the sort of religious structure of the town since its founding, but you didn't really have a particular relationship with. Obviously, I think you stayed away from religion as much as one could, and so you didn't have a particular relationship with his father, but you also didn't have bad blood. You didn't have good times, but you did know that it runs in the family, sort of this religious.
Got it.
Is it like midnight right now?
It's late. It's pretty late. Yeah.
Okay. Like, it's not like morning, like
No, definitely not. No, because when you guys were right at the Harvest Festival, it was just getting sunset. So you walked an hour, and then did some things. It's probably about 11:30.
Thank you, Reverend, for your kindness.
Of course, yeah.
And praise Jesus.
I give you a little.
Yeah.
Right. You don't have. If you're not religious, you don't have.
He is good.
He
He is good.
He is. A lot of the time, and I think that's true. All right. Come in. We already ate, but we have some leftovers. If you guys want some leftovers.
Thank you so much, John.
Of course.
This means a lot to us.
Yeah.
Bring the wolf, Piety.
No, it's already on my back. I've already tied the legs together while we were packed up.
As he starts to look at it, he sees pustules sort of break up, and he says, "Are you bringing that as a keepsake, or?"
You sure you have enough food for everybody? We don't need. I think I could make something really good out of this, but if you feel settled, don't become southern.
Please.
Actually, that was just my real Texas accent.
If you
I'm
if you'd
happy
like
to bring
please.
it, but if
No, if you can make something out of that, you are a more talented cook than me. So please, yeah.
I'd love to try.
All right.
I love a challenge.
So you walk off to the Staunton House. As you guys are walking off to the Staunton House, you can go ahead and remove the battle map, so you guys can have more space. While they're going to remove the battle map, I'm going back to you, the audience. I have one question for you, and that is it raining? Does it start to rain?
Is the old man
raining?
snoring?
And most importantly,
What do we
Is that
think,
guy's
guys?
story?
Do we want to have a vote on this one?
I think it's raining because it's raining today for real.
Oh, it is raining.
It is
outside.
raining right
It
now.
feels
At least here in New York City.
New
For
York
those
City.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's vote yes.
Here we go.
We have 3 votes yes, it's raining. No vote, or 1 vote no, it's not raining.
No
Yeah,
tea,
you're
no
right.
tea to Kelly who voted no, but but we voted yes.
Oh, my husband. Thank you.
4 votes yes, it is raining.
But
With 19 seconds left. Anyone need anything? A beers and the little things, or
made it happen.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I can't believe we survived just by the skin of our teeth. Well, actually, did any of us get
We're
hurt?
fine.
yeah, you guys really.
I got
rocked
hurt.
up
I mean, I
and
took some
straight.
hits,
I'm the butcher.
Yeah.
I took a freaking tongue to the neck.
All right,
It's
so-
All right, it is over. That is 4 votes yes. It is. Oh, phone. Sorry, everyone. Not a surprise. Is it foaming or not? Yes. So it is raining. All right. As you guys walk towards the Staunton House, you walk just a little east. It is not that far from Burned Bag and sort of the western woods, the edge of the woods to the west. But you walk east to the Staunton House. As you walk towards the grounds, you see the Staunton House is connected to this large church. Eliza, you would have seen that before. And as you guys are sort of walking up, doing your last stretch up to the house, rain starts to pour down on your heads. You start to feel it at first, and then you start to see it, and it comes rather quickly. Philippa, you gain some solace knowing that the thunder that you did earlier might not have been so suspicious to everybody.
Very suspicious to some.
So yeah, you guys make your way up the wooden stairs of the front of the porch and into the Staunton home. When you get in, he says, "Come in. Sorry, everything here is crazy right now, even the rain. It's monsters popping up, and I'm sorry, I can't give you guys more after something like that, but take a seat."
Thank you so much. Listen, I would love to be able to spend some time to catch up with you and just give you more of my thanks and gratitude for everything you've done. But I believe there are more pressing matters at hand. And I'm sorry it's so late at night. I know you must be wanting to get to bed, but we have a few questions maybe you could help us out with.
Sure. Are you talking about honesty? Honesty? You're curious, or you against what's happening
We
with
want to
the
help.
girls?
We want to help somehow. I don't know what's going on here. There's what may or may not have been my husband that just attacked us.
Out there. He
Yes,
was animated as
yeah, a zombie, if you will.
and he sort of you see him mumble under his breath as he sort of goes back into a prayer, and I'm so sorry, Eliza. I'm sorry.
He tried to warn me of something.
Really?
Some girl, he says, is... Well, she's actually... He says there's a witch, I suppose. Some girl running around doing this.
Yeah, I suppose there must be a real witch. I don't know if it's Annabelle Hobble or Jenny or Bess or any of the other girls that have been accused, but there's certainly something not of this world happening here. And Virtue saw it firsthand. Virtue! And you hear sort of tiny steps come down the stairs, and you see a small girl with sort of straight black hair come in, and she looks like she's been crying. And come on, let's sit at the table. And he leads you into this large sort of dining room. Sitting down, he sort of runs about. He goes to the refrigerator. He opens up some stuff. There wouldn't be a refrigerator. It's 16. Yeah, never mind. He goes to the ice box. He goes to
You grab some
That's
cure.
right. Yeah, totally. What you actually do see him do is there's sort of an underground sort of cellar that keeps things cold. So he goes down there and he gets some sort of he gets some meat that seems to have just been made, but he lays it out in front of you. It seems tough. It seems tough. But it's all he's got. So he sort of lays it out in front of you, sort of embarrassed, and he says, "All right, we eat and we talk. What do you want to know?"
You don't think the witch is any of the girls who are in the jail?
Not from what I've seen, no. I know the judge probably doesn't want to admit it, but the reason we had Honesty over to our house was Virtue. She's been acting, not Virtue, but Virtue's been seeing Honesty act strange at school and around the grounds. She's been mumbling to herself. She's been scratching at wood and tearing out her fingernails. It's frightening to look at. And I thought that I could maybe bless her or give her, I don't know, some guidance or figure out what's wrong. But she was acting strange and she left and now she's gone. And I think that the other girls are taking the hit for it. Really.
So you think it's honesty? Honestly.
Sorry.
Philippa, read the room.
It was in my rap that I didn't get to rap.
You slowly get out every bit.
Yeah, right. May I rap for you? He says, I don't know. I'm not sure if I really believe in witchcraft in that sense, really. I believe, obviously, in something divine. I believe in something not of this world, but in the true sense, I'm not sure. But I do know that Honesty's been acting strange. And she's the only person I've seen that has been acting strange.
Virtue's still here?
Yeah, Virtue's just sort of sitting silently at the table, just sitting there.
Reverend, can we ask Virtue a few questions?
Virtue? Would you like that? Virtue says, yeah. You can ask me questions, yeah.
Oh, I'm just curious what you think about all of this, and if you think, do you have any idea of where she could be, where Honesty could be?
No, I mean, in the past week and a half, we did everything together, and she's been going not to the places we went together. She's been running around, I don't know where. So I haven't seen her.
Well, is there anything that might have caused that change? Any incident or encounter?
She sort of looks to her dad, and her dad sort of looks back at her and nods and says, These are people we can trust. You can tell them. And Virtue says, she found this statue. She found the statue on the grounds, and I don't know. I don't really know what it does, but it seemed evil to me. And
What did it look like?
it looked like two snakes winding around each other, and I told her, "Why don't mess with this stuff?" And ever since she found that, she wanted to show it to me, and she wanted me to play with it, and she wanted me to investigate it with her, and I didn't want anything to do with it. And my family's a holy family. I don't want to deal with anything that feels dark in any way, and since then, maybe it's because I refused, or maybe it's because I don't know what it is, but she hasn't been the same. And Margery, what are you up to? Did you follow all the way in?
Yeah, man, I'm in the room.
Okay.
I'm invisible. And
Can you roll just so, because John's son was opening the door, roll a stealth check on that. See.
Do I get advantage with the invisibility?
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah.
22.
22. Yeah. You make it in totally fine. Surprisingly, not to you, of course, but to anyone else who could see, but they can't, is that the goat sort of goes on hind legs in order to not make the click, 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 click,
100%.
on the
Like a
wood
shadowy
floors.
corner or like a piece of furniture that we can hide behind, even though we're invisible, just to be behind in this room.
Out of the way.
Yeah, there's not much, but there is a large sort of cupboard with there's a Bible in it, and there's some like religious relics in there, and you can sort of hide behind it if you would like to do that.
Yeah, I would like to.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back there.
You should look around the house.
You
saying that under your breath? Reverend's like,
do you look do you look around, Eliza?
No.
Okay. Okay, great.
What is the layout of the house as we're looking around? Is it like a one floor home, like not like kind of one room deal?
Yeah, so there is a sort of upstairs landing, which is kind of unusual. They have a larger home than most of the people here, because it's connected to the church and because they have this established family. But there is an upstairs.
Am I able to use a stealth check to look around, like upstairs?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Do
Do you go all the way
I
upstairs?
hear a voice.
Does Philip also go?
Wherever I go.
Of course, naturally. So you and Philip make your way.
Just stink sound.
Yeah. You and Philip make your way up the stairs. Roll a perception check. 11, yeah. So it's again pretty bare up here. It doesn't seem like they obviously don't prize like worldly possessions in the same way as like a lot of people do, and so they keep it pretty bare. All there is really up here is it's sort of a loft with a bed, a single bed, and a small sort of dressery thing, but short for.
No sign of any image of two snakes intertwined.
No, there's no sign of any snakes intertwined, but you do go up to the window.
Mm-hmm.
There's a small little window, circular window with crosshairs in it, and you sort of walk up to there, and for a second you think you see something in the window moving, but the rain, it's too heavy, and so the rain blocks your view. It is in fact raining.
Me and Philip will just sit on the staircase above them, just listening.
Cool, great.
Did Virtue say where the statue was found?
She did not. No.
Virtue. Where did you guys find that statue when you were playing?
I didn't find it.
I thought you said you were with her.
No, she found it. She showed it to me, but I didn't find it, so I don't know where she found it. Recently, she's been going off farther than we usually do. It's dangerous out there, and we didn't want to go far ever.
Now, when you saw her last, you might have been one of the last few people to have seen her. Did you know where she was going, what she was doing after that? Was she acting any special life?
She was acting definitely weird, but she'd been acting that way for a week and a half. Again, she was at dinner. She was scratching at the table, and she was muttering under her breath. And she said she was going home. I hugged her goodbye, and she left.
You said that she hasn't been going to the places that you usually go together. Are there places you know that she goes that you don't usually accompany her with?
Well, the woods, really. She's been going out to the woods. But yeah, the river, we don't really usually cross the North or South River. It just doesn't happen.
Have others gone looking for her in the woods at the river?
Well, they found her cloak in the cemetery. That's what when she left at my house, her cloak was fine. And the cloak you see, and she sort of points to the window where you see the first thing that you guys saw when you first came to Salem, which is this large pole where her cloak has been laid across it. And it's in tatters.
And these other girls,
Are they all your friends? You're close with them all?
I really just, I stayed, with honesty most of the time. We weren't the biggest fans of Annabelle Hobble, but all of the other girls we like. And Annabelle's fine, but she's not fun.
nobody is here.
Do you say that?
I'll just mutter it under my breath very quietly.
Right. When you say that, John Staunton says, well, we try to be sometimes. We have a little bit of fun. Where are you from? Not from here.
Well, I'm from a little house you may know as Burned Bag.
Oh, Philippa Bagg. Yeah.
My reputation precedes.
And where did you go after you were here?
South Peabody. One of the few.
Right, South Peabody. That's southwest.
South, yes.
About an hour or so.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry that you returned after so long with such strange occurrences happening. But yes, I think that's really all the information we know as far as this goes.
Reverend, I have one more question for you. I'm wondering if maybe you can help me interpret this.
Okay.
And I hand him the message that was given to me by the crow earlier in the evening. Do you have that?
I do, yes. I have it somewhere. Here it is.
Yes. While you're doing that, I'm gonna start kind of rudely poking around in the pantry while we're talking. But I wanna do a spice check.
Okay, of course. So he looks at the piece of paper. The demons beg Jesus, if you drive us out, send us into the herd of pigs. Yes, Matthew,
Yeah.
8:31.
Yeah.
A crow delivered this to you?
It came straight through the window and dropped it off like it was meant for me.
I see. Well, it's definitely not great omen. It's about
Sure.
demons, I suppose. Now, I don't know if it's witchcraft or demonology, but I will say that there's rumor that somewhere, the soul of an old witch, Piety Black, resides somewhere here in Salem. And as he starts to say this, you sort of see Virtue perk up, like, perhaps he hasn't said this to her. This is new information that he's put together. And he says, rumor has it that Tyranny was driven out of Salem, but I don't think everyone thinks that's true. And I thought, I'm sorry, Virtue. I know this is hard to hear, but I thought for a second maybe Tyranny had possessed Honesty Wheelwright.
Well, about this woman, this witch, is she, as far as we know, dead, alive, her age, old?
Well, I can't honestly talk to you about a witch's age, how long they live, but she lived a long time ago. She was here when, I believe she was here when the settlers first came to Salem, that they found her on the grounds.
Do I know her?
Roll a history check.
12.
12. Yeah, you've heard the name. It's a sort of a famous folklore sort of here, but it doesn't seem. You're not like, oh, my girl, Tierney. You know, It's definitely like, it's sort of like Stregonona. You know what I'm saying? It's like a witch that like people talk about, but it's not. Doesn't feel like it's. Some people don't think it's real.
Got it. Can I also, perception check Virtue to see if I feel like she's telling the whole truth?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Insight check. 19.
Yeah, I mean, so when he started talking about Tyranny Black, you saw her sort of get sort of suspicious that like her father had not told her that. But besides that, you did not sense that she was lying.
Okay. How old is Virtue?
Virtue's around the same age, around 11.
Well, what do we do? Should we talk to these? Can we get into prison and speak to these girls? Why are they under investigation? I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, you can try. It's connected to the courthouse. You can go there. You could go to the cemetery. There's one more piece of information that I think is relevant if you think this is true, but her cloak, it was found on Tyranny Black's grave.
Yeah, I find that relevant.
Yeah, that seems like something.
Now, of course, people say that grave's been falsified, that it's not even a real grave, that it's pranks, and it's not even. Of course, people don't believe that she ever existed, but. And perhaps if it's her way of spooking people, perhaps it's her way of taking them off her scent. Maybe she just ran away, but that's what happened.
Why would a town? Why is the cloak on the pole? If it was found in such a bizarre place, it feels kind of incongruent with Salem and the fear.
I've asked the same question. I think the judge, he's a unique man on the best of days, and he's certainly been in the worst of days with his daughter missing. So, I think it's his way of sending a message, making everyone afraid. Now, I personally don't think that's a very good way to go about it, but it's his way of going about it. So
Is the plaque his doing as well?
I would believe so. Yeah, I don't know, but I think I would imagine so. Or he got someone to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe the smith.
What did the plaque say?
Where is she?
Where is she? Now, y'all are welcome to stay here if you need a place to sleep. I know you, probably, Eliza, you said you're not really,
I thought maybe I would be welcome in my own home, but you know, I guess Daniel better than I do now.
well, I think maybe that's true, but maybe not, and I think, cut him some, slack, if I will, say that as well. It's a crazy time, and while I don't agree with how he's acting, I think he's scared. He's obviously scared, right? But you're welcome to sleep here. You're welcome to sleep in the church if that's more comfortable. We have space here, but we don't have space for 3 really. So you can sleep in the church.
I would love to sleep in the church. Amen.
This is an incredibly kind offer. John, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
Of course,
Well,
anytime.
this is happening before everyone leaves. If I can just take the opportunity before I think people are gonna head out.
Totally.
If there's any pile of things that look like virtues stuff, to just investigate her belongings.
Yeah, totally.
If possible.
Yeah, totally. You make an investigation check.
That's a 1 minus 1 for 0.
Right.
Give it to me straight.
Oh no.
What now?
Yeah, it
Game
just
over.
seems like
Same sort of
seems
stuff.
like little girls' clothes
Oh, good.
and things.
That's all.
Boring.
Yeah. And the rest of you?
I'd love to make breakfast in the morning to repay the generous offer. We brought all this fuddy-duddy into your house.
I would be honored.
I'm something of a little chef back in South Peabody.
Don't worry,
Oh.
don't worry, John. We won't be serving up that wolf.
The best chef
I took
of the
the-
4 of us. Population 4.
And that's been my
Where-
claim to fame.
Where's the
for a
fourth
while.
the fourth member? There's 4 of you?
Your daughter.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking family, so I was thinking family. All right.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
The 4 of us reference.
What's
Just the
wrong?
4 of us.
I'm sorry, my mind.
That right?
all
Suspicion check.
All right. Well, I can let you into the church if you.
Yeah,
we
love to. We'll make that work. It'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And thank you for answering all of our questions this late at night.
Of course. We have been barely able to sleep, so we've been up. But
Oh, have you seen any undead other than tonight, or is this the first thing?
I certainly have no idea what that was, whether it was a prank or whether, I mean, you guys can say it was probably real, but,
Well, I would hope so. We killed them.
Yeah, it wasn't a prank.
I'm not talking, I'm not talking,
Prankster got cleaned up.
I'm not talking, old Mom Bailey in a wolf costume. I'm talking, puppets and things, but you seem to be sure that it's real, and I'm not gonna question that, but, there's definitely been, after the week we've had, I swear I'll believe anything. I hear that sound, that booming.
And it's not coming from the church.
No, it's not coming from the church. I would leave this place if it was coming from the church. It's coming from everywhere. It's coming from the sky, from the forest, from the ground. It's coming from all over. It's unlike anything I've ever heard. So.
Let's go to
Well.
the church.
Yeah, should we take
Okay.
a look at the church?
Yeah, if you don't mind showing us.
Okay, he starts. He opens up the door and starts leading you to the church.
Allow me. I'm gonna hold the door open for quite a long time, thinking of Margery. Kind of leaving a big gap. I can't see Margery, but knowing she's...
I'm not used to a lady opening a door for me like that. Thank you very much. And he sort of walks
You've
through.
been so kind.
And he walks through and he starts walking just a couple steps, obviously, 10 feet to the front doors of the church. He sort of opens it. These like big, yeah. No, just the one of the door. Yeah. And he leads you inside this grand hall. It's it's just this big, grand for Puritan standards. It's larger than regular houses, but it's not
Larger than Ma's Crash Shack?
Yeah,
Crab
definitely larger than the Crab Shack. Not Notre Dame, but. But yeah, so you go in and he's sort of, there are pews, but there's lots of sort of space to lay at least level ground, which you didn't really have before. So. Well, let me know if you need anything. I'll be right there, and let me know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Of course, and
Hope you can get some sleep.
yes, I'll try. You too after the night you've had.
May Jesus bless you.
Thank you, Philip.
And you as well. You as well. Eliza, it's very good to see you.
Better than you know.
Sort of lingers on looking at you, and then sort of walks out and sort of closes the door to the doors and walks back. You're left alone.
Peace be with you!
Praise him!
From behind the doors, you hear, and also with you.
And I'll say, Faye, forgive me, Jesus Christ. I mean, not Jesus Christ.
Not
in vain.
Not in vain.
Margery? Where's Margery?
Margery and Philip are still upstairs in that house.
I see.
And are going to listen to any
Naughty,
Whoa.
naughty girl.
Fantastic.
when they come back.
Fantastic. Great. I will do what they're gonna do first, and I'll come back to you.
Well, I'm
Luckily,
glad
no
to see
reference
you all
town.
made it out just fine. Yes, it's the Reverend was a very big supporter during the time when my husband was on trial, and also thought that it was a shame that he had to die for something he did not do.
Can I ask you something? Do you think he has any suspicion of what we are?
Yes,
Yeah?
I would think him a fool to not.
That's what I'm thinking. You've known him for so long. But you think he just doesn't care? As long as it's...
Well, I think he believes in goodness and kindness, and I think he can recognize that. And his beliefs, that's where his power, that's where he believes power is in goodness and kindness.
Yeah.
I don't think he thinks anything about me.
No, I wouldn't say so.
I think I played it off.
You did
Very
real
cool.
good.
I
Real
think he's
good.
gonna try to get you to join the church.
Yeah, well, I already
Be a
am.
new beacon. It'll
Missionary.
Yeah.
The choir girl.
Oh.
Now, I am glad to see that you all did all right. I do have a bit of information to share with y'all. I met someone else tonight that I'm not so sure. I'm not really sure how to describe. A bit like a crow. It came and aided me in my fight against my husband. Finished him off. And then revealed to me their name as Petunia. And then said to meet in the morning at the spot where we left.
We should do that.
I would
But
like
should
to.
we first hide the dead bodies that linger around
That's a
town?
good point.
And
yeah.
maybe lurk and see if we can find any, I don't know, tracks, clues of the person you met or of Miss Honesty.
I say we definitely hide the bodies. No need to attract any more suspicion or concern. I'm not sure how much we can find more tonight about the girl or this figure that I met. They disappeared almost into the ground. Like nothing. So,
Isn't it more suspicious for us to go back and be burying undead bodies than to just leave them?
Well, it's so late. Would anyone notice?
thank you for the casual.
Because if we're gonna have to meet there in the morning, broad daylight, bodies on the ground,
right.
yes, flies.
Right.
I worry that some people might say, "Hey, you've been here twice now."
A lot of dead bodies.
Yeah.
Maybe your new friend will hide them for us.
We could bury them in the cemetery where they found the cloak on Tierney Black's grave. We could dig up Tierney Black's grave and put them in.
Wow.
That just feels like bad juju.
Okay.
As a bag.
Philippa.
No bad ideas, Philippa.
I mean, we're brainstorming.
You're
Okay,
afraid
well-
of this old witch?
You're not?
I'm an old witch. You afraid of me?
On your cranky mornings? Yeah. No, I mean, I've never found a missing girl's cloak on your grave, so.
You never stepped out of the house till tonight.
And so I've never found a missing cloak on your grave.
Well, I've said
Well-
my piece.
Do you want to hide them tonight or get up early tomorrow and do that?
Let's hide them in the dark in the
Nice.
night. In its name.
Let's go do that and then
Now,
hurry
Come
back
back
here.
and pray.
For real. And then I think we should try to go to
bed.
the prison tomorrow
Oh, yes.
as well. I do think we should go to bed.
Yes.
Well, and definitely check out what's in the church. If there's anything funky.
This church we're in.
Yeah, don't you think?
Sure.
Definitely.
Certainly.
Cool.
Okay, then.
Maybe let's do a
So-
5-minute scan, 10-minute scan
Yeah.
of the church.
10-minute scan of the church?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone roll an investigation check. Yeah. Or perception check, whichever one.
19.
19. 11.
19, 19, 11. Yes, you all do find, religious texts. You could comb through these religious texts, but it does seem to be fashioned in the same way that the Staunton house is, which is very simple, very, sort of white and very plain. So there aren't many things in here. You find no secret entrances or, anything crazy. You find only some religious texts, but you can look through those religious texts if you want. But
Give him a good shake.
Okay.
See if anything falls out.
yeah, no,
Turn
no-
upside down, kind of around.
Yeah, nothing falls out.
I've never seen a Bible before.
Yeah, right.
Is this how you use it?
Well,
It's working.
I am old. Maybe should I stay and read while you guys move the undead bodies of your
Oh,
own husband?
you wanna bury the bodies, but you want us to do it.
You're gonna make Kate bury a
Philippa.
body in your place.
Okay, we can give him to Kate.
You're
Can
lucky
Kate
I
read?
love you.
I mean, can Kate read?
Sure. She's educated. She
We
can
could
read and you
leave
can
her
bury
here.
her. The other one.
Interesting.
Well, we have the wolf. That's one less body to bury.
What if there are more of those things?
Well, I guess
Did we
we'll do
hear the
that.
boom before the things came
You
out?
did. You did hear the boom.
Oh,
Interesting.
very smart, Philippa.
Then we
We'll run.
We run.
Then we'll
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
Yes, if it's all right with y'all, I think I'd bury my husband again alone.
And I'll handle the ghouly gobbly and the dog.
Well, and then you're okay.
I'll bring the
So
dog back.
so you're burying John Blackfoot.
Yeah.
You are burying everyone else, and you are staying in behind and reading the
With
text?
Kate. You get to watch Kate.
Okay, great. We will get back to each of those in a second. Margery and Philip. You are sitting up in the loft when everyone leaves. When they do, Virtue heads back up the stairs, sits in her bed, and starts to sort of rock back and forth. This goes on for 5 minutes, something like that. She's upset. And you hear the door open and John walk back in. And you just hear a voice from downstairs say, Virtue? Virtue. Please, Eliza's my friend. And you hear her say, I don't know why you would bring people in here. I don't know why you'd bring people in here. They're being taken, Dad. They're being taken. And if we raise suspicion for ourselves, I'm gonna be taken in. And he says, I understand that. I understand that. Eliza is my friend. And I want to be honest with her. That's it. And he stays downstairs.
In that moment, I imagine it's pretty dark upstairs where she is.
Yeah, it is.
I am going to be sitting right next to the window. I am going to. Okay. Do a couple of things at once.
Yeah, talk to me.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 11-year-old multitasker.
The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create the image with minor illusion of a crow
Mm-hmm.
that is all of a sudden sitting on the windowsill.
Mm-hmm.
And just appears within her vision, directing her vision away from where I am,
Okay.
because I become visible the moment that I cast that spell.
I see.
And as I cast that, I'm going to, in telepathy in her mind, say, as God and his angels are your witness, taken by whom? And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on Virtue.
Okay.
Okay,
great.
What I'm trying to do is for her focus to be on the bird, not see me become visible as she hears in her head those words, and I direct her thoughts towards all of that as I cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay, great. Are you trying to go down the stairs to be invisible? Okay.
I'm upstairs.
It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna need you to roll another stealth check to figure out how to be invisible. You and a goat. Hidden while being invisible.
Absolutely.
Stop joking with the ghost.
Stealth check for me.
Margery's middle
Alright.
ago.
Come on.
Uh-oh. This is
+4.
scary.
It's
Okay.
19.
Nice.
Okay.
So I said, taken by whom? And then I'm detecting thoughts.
Yes. As you do that, you see her notice this crow. She sort of stumbles back. She says, Get away! And as she does that, she says, Who the fuck are you?
Oh.
And
Oh.
she sees you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, in that moment before anything else happens, I did detect thoughts. Do I hear anything before I make any move?
Her thoughts were in line with what she said. I know that's not
Yeah, no.
thrilling, but
Yeah.
she did think.
Yeah,
She did think.
I've heard basically what she's thinking when she's
Definitely.
talking to her dad.
She was.
Not really hidden anything from that.
What are you talking about?
When she was talking to her father about, like, we're going to be taken.
Oh,
like,
yes.
that's
Oh,
basically,
yes.
Like, I'm not getting any more than that on detect thoughts, right?
No.
Cool.
Because you didn't
She
appear
sees me.
until what? Yeah, now she sees you.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
In this moment, she yells that, in that one moment, I'm gonna probe deeper to try and kind of fucking excavate through her brain for more information. She has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Yes.
What are you casting?
Red thoughts.
Okay, again.
Great.
It's a 15 DC.
It's a 15 DC.
Yeah.
Okay, I just rolled a 7. So you broke deeper. Yeah.
She just sees like dull red eyes of Philip and me just like sitting completely still, staring at her in the darkness.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
As you stare at her, she initially jostles, and then she relaxes. And you hear a couple things. Firstly, you hear her say, think. I want this to end. Get out. What is this? You also hear, get out. What is this? You also hear, get out. What is this? All at the same time.
In that moment, as soon as I get that, I look out the window and Misty Step disappear from this room and disappear into the rain outside, and I'm going to sneak into the church.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Eric!
MVP, baby.
For
The
real.
three of you going to bury the bodies and read some
God.
text.
That is horrible.
Firstly, Eliza.
Whew.
Yeah, you walk up to your dead husband, John Blackfoote, and you have his dead, sort of mangled body.
Yeah, thinking to myself, I can't believe I have to do this twice. And, from my pack, I grab, I guess like some sort of like tarp or hide or something that I would have that I could lay his body on, and tie him up, and with rope drag him back to the cemetery where he should be laid to rest. And I place the whole sack of him into the grave.
Great.
I clutch my amulet that I have around my neck and undo the knots on it, and I pull out his wedding band, and I just place it in the grave with him. I love you. And then I just work on burying him again.
Great. The cemetery is like 15 minutes away. It's part of.
Well, it's a labor of love.
Yeah. But you don't. If you are going through that.
That's where he belongs.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's towards the north. You sort of pass over this small bridge over this river that leads you up this steep hill to this big sort of hill that the cemetery is on. The North Fields is what this place is called, and the Northfield Cemetery is where he would have been buried. And you find his grave. You put him back where he was buried, and you pay respects to him. Is that it?
And then I would, I guess since I'm at the cemetery, I will look for, what's her name? Tyranny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look for the grave there.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah. Very well.
Piety.
They came up from the ground, right? So they're kind of holes where they came from.
Yes, it depends. You don't know exactly where. Oh yeah, the ones that you saw in the
Yeah.
She didn't see him come up from the ground, but the ones that you did see came from exactly where you saw him.
Okay, I think I'm
going
gonna
to
drag them back to their little holes and try to. I don't think I have anything to dig with.
You put your wedding band. I love you.
I think I'm kind of. But I do think I would take a little moment. I don't think I would talk to them. I don't know them like that, but I'm just wondering, like, how long have you guys been dead? What's it like to be dead?
Are you talking about
And
me?
be
'cause you
totally
wouldn't
out.
know.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I don't think I've ever really seen a dead person, and I'm a ghost, and
Right.
I think I'm just taking a moment to be curious about that, maybe give a little kick or poke, and
So,
then I cover them back up.
awesome. And Philippa. Philippa? Oh, is it cracking a beer with Kate?
Kate, have your first one.
Yeah.
Mommy's gone.
Okay, Philippa, you are perusing these texts.
Yeah.
Great. Make an investigation check.
18.
18. With an 18, you don't find anything too crazy of note because you assume that most of these books are for loan. That like people come here to the church to read the text and then they put them back where they came from. They're not used for very long periods of time. But in one of the books you do see some circling. And you see circling around passages that have to do with demons.
Can I take a closer look?
You can take a closer look. Yeah, they're all. You see that every Bible verse that refers to demons has been circled.
I'll just say to Kate, not scared, are you?
No.
Good girl. And I will hand the book to her
Great.
and have her reread it in case I missed anything.
Okay, cool.
And that's it.
Awesome. Margery, where are you headed?
I was trying to find them. I went to the church because I thought that's where they were. But do
Okay.
I find
You would-
Philippa and
You would
Kate?
find Philippa and Kate.
Okay. I'm trying to. Do I have to make a stealth to like disappear into the rain so that Virtue doesn't see where I go when I disappear? She wouldn't even necessarily know that I'm out the window. I just evaporated and missed.
Right. I don't actually. The window faces the window faces. If the window faces this way, the church is over here. So if you misty stepped over this way, she couldn't even see out the window.
Great.
Yeah.
I disappeared in the rain.
So
But
we just see you appear, and
I think I go outside the church and then I just like come into the church. Hello.
Hello.
oh, you've been gone for some time.
Well, I was listening. Where is everybody?
They're cleaning up the bodies.
She's burying my dad.
Oh dear, it's not your dad.
Well, it's okay. It is, but it's
It's kind of her dad. But, well, are they coming back here?
I'm sure they will be soon.
Okay. What time is it?
Late.
Alright. Do you want to come help Philip get kisses?
How do we do that? Do we give him kisses? Oh,
Follow.
yeah. I would love to
Kate.
come.
It's okay, you don't have to.
He lets me ride on his back. I really enjoy it. And
Why don't you ride on my back and I will wild shape into a goat?
okay. And you can ride on Philip's back?
It's not generally how a relationship works.
I see. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Kate has to go.
God.
All right, as Philippa turns into a goat.
Still sounding like, got the...
Right, of course. Your iconic cackle. Yeah. Kate hops on and says, let's go give him some kisses.
I lead the way through the rain to Ash's Whaley's farm.
Of course, yes. Great.
Wow.
Make a survival check on the road.
Kate's become accustomed to a certain type of travel.
5, yes. With the rain, it is hard to get there, so it is going to take you a while to get there.
Clock is ticking.
Yes.
I can't ask him to
Oh
go
no,
for it.
clock is ticking.
Clock is ticking, and as you guys are going, and it's rain, and you
Margery
guys
said that?
Yeah.
are losing your way, we are going to head back to Eliza at the graveyard.
Right.
Make a. So you're trying to find her grave.
Yeah, well, sure. I'm trying to look for her grave.
Okay, cool.
So, sure. Investigation.
Yeah, make a perception or investigation.
Let's make that a 10 perception.
Yeah, so it would take, in the same way that the survival, it just takes you a long time.
Yeah.
The grave is there to be seen, so
Right.
it's not like it's like but it takes you a long while. But you do eventually. It's getting late, but you do eventually find Tierney Black's gravestone.
Anything unusual about it? Do I see any recent disturbances to the grave? Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
18.
18. Yeah, so you sort of pat around the grave, start to see if, obviously people have been rising up from the dead, you start to be like, is that what's happening here? You sort of look, you were told that the cloak was on Tierney Black's grave, so you're investigating the top of it. You don't really see anything that unusual towards the top of the grave, but when you get down lower, you sense a sort of magic aura, knowing your connection to the magic sort of realm. You can sense that there's something here that is strange.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna just look around me, and if I don't know, I guess just to see if anyone's around or whatever. But just quickly, I feel like this is better saved for the rest of the party and the morning. But I'm just gonna quickly just sort of dig.
You're digging his grave.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to unearth this skeleton, whatever, what's beneath. But I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
like just a foot. I'm not gonna go more than a foot.
Totally. Well, as you start to dig, you dig past dirt, and suddenly you hit. Jack 2. I would love for you to roll a perception check.
Absolutely.
Jack 2. What is that? I know. I want whatever this. That is.
A 10. Yeah. So you hear. I'm gonna come whisper in here.
Oh, whisper.
Blah 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 blah.
Vote for I hear in real life.
Okay. Okay, cool. And you reach a wood sort of
Wooden.
platform. A wooden, yeah.
So like a casket, maybe. I'm assuming.
You're not sure. It's not that deep underneath. It's,
Right. That's not
yeah.
deep enough for a casket. All right. Well, goodness. Well, now my curiosity's peaked. I'm gonna keep figuring out what it is that I've hit. I want to continue to.
Yeah. So as you As you sort of investigate, you're realizing that the wood sort of only is in a small square behind the grave. It doesn't seem like it extends to a casket.
It doesn't seem.
It doesn't seem like it extends to a casket.
Okay.
Long ways. It just is a small square.
Can I dig it up?
Yeah.
That square.
Yeah. Make a strength check.
Sure. That will be 17.
Yeah. So you do it pretty well, right? You reach under and you go. And even though you know your arms are really pulling, there's something that is. This thing doesn't seem to be. Seems to be locked in a with a magic.
Do I hear them pulling?
Make another perception check.
I'm checking each one.
Oh, okay. Then make it with advantage. Yeah.
Runaway train.
Wow.
An incredible 11.
She's
11.
sleeping.
Yeah, I think you can. Well, can you actually roll a d4? Because you said you're checking all of them. Roll a
yes,
d-
I
roll
was
a
gonna
d-
send.
roll a
I was
d4
gonna
for
say
me.
the other two to check the other two. I was gonna check the forest one probably.
Okay, got it. Great. You're pulling, and you seem that there's an arcane sort of magic on this, right?
Yeah.
We'll get back to you in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Margery
Yeah.
and Kate and yeah, and Philippa. Well, actually, first, Piety, what are you doing?
I'm heading back to the church.
Okay, cool. On the way, you would probably see them. On the way, you'd probably see them.
Great! I was gonna say, I didn't think I'd catch you guys. Well, that's
Where?
I was supposed to be in bed. Where are you guys going?
Can I speak in wild shape?
You cannot. No, I don't think so.
Who's me and Kate?
You speak.
Who's this ghost?
Yeah. This is Philippa.
That's Philippa.
That's Philippa. Good one.
Oh my god.
Philippa.
Not Philippa.
Margery, you got more silly up your
No.
sleeve than I would have
No,
thought.
but come along. We're getting Philip kisses.
Well,
Let's
we're-
go.
Giving Philip kisses.
Yes, we're giving Philip kisses.
I wish I knew.
Philippa. Philippa.
Ah.
Is this
Sorry.
okay? Are we
Yeah,
going,
yeah,
are we
and-
going with them?
I will simply bite some grass below me and spit it.
Always with the attitude. I
This is
trust.
how Ma became.
I trust my bestie. Yeah.
Cool. And you guys make your way.
Yeah.
Great. You eventually do make it there.
Okay.
Although it takes you longer than expected.
Any light on the horizon?
There isn't light on the horizon,
Okay.
but you're getting the sense that soon there will be.
Okay.
And as you make your way, the three of you roll perception checks.
No, it's yours, please.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
7.
6 plus 11.
11.
27.
Philippa. Philippa. As you're walking, the hairs on your chinny chin chin, they start to tingle, and you start to see these signs, right? One of them, it says, wanted, and it has a figure looking like this, almost like hand-drawn, almost like a Sasquatch picture, and it says, the Massachusetts frog person.
Oh
No.
You see another one. It says,
No.
get off my land, froggy.
No.
You see another one. I will find you one day.
What is happening?
You see another one. You see several signs talking about warning some sort of frog. That's what you see.
For sure.
Kate pats your head. That's right, Philippa. That's right.
I'll hold up one hoof.
Oh,
For the sun. Yeah.
Kate takes it. It's a wooden sign, so she sort of
Pulls
takes
it out of the ground.
Yeah, but
Huh.
Looks like we have a frog problem in this town.
Yeah, I guess.
Totally. I'm like, they must have a frog issue. They would have an amphibian issue.
I wonder if we'll see him.
We get, like, from the picture, it's, like, pretty nondescript, right? Like, the picture is, like...
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
assuming it'll be a frog person, though.
It's giving frog person.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I hope they're not dangerous. Everyone
Yeah.
keep your eyes peeled for a frog person.
Yeah.
Philippa, you especially.
Ah.
Sniff in the air for amphibians, okay?
All right. And what do you do? You
Random.
continue with your run.
Running after the moving storm.
Okay, great. You do. You're on the ground, and so what you do have to hop sort of a fence to get into the grounds. Is
Where
that
are
what
they
you do?
going? Where,
You're just following Margery. They're following Margery.
Well, you said... Oh, okay.
Not here, Eliza.
Yeah.
Ash's Whaley's farm, everybody.
Ash's
Ash's Whaley's farm, yeah.
Oh.
And straight to the goat barn, if you will.
Yes, of course. You have to hop over the gate. Can everyone roll? Are you trying to do this stealthily?
Yes.
Okay.
For sure.
Everyone roll stealth checks.
So I use the goat stealth? Is that right?
Yes.
Goat has stealth?
Or do I think she might retain her same.
Yeah.
For a while, she do retain mental stuff, but not.
Oh, not physical.
Yeah, not
Goats will have.
19.
Incredible stealth.
I mean,
Goats will have
you
nerves.
seen them on Mount
goats
Yeah.
are sneaky.
Goat.
17.
Sorry, you guys. I didn't expect me to turn into a goat
Mhm.
so fast. Okay. Is that
You also might have pass without trace, right? You could.
Well, that's a spell.
Oh, right, because you'll turn back.
Yeah, I got a 6.
Okay.
19.
19.
17.
So the two of you do climb over. Philip doing a really great hop over the fence. Philippa with Kate on her back
Oh,
is giving a clomp coming over the fence. And when they come to the other side, a little bit of the fence breaks.
Nice one, Philippa.
Ah.
Okay, we should go. I think
Yeah,
he's-
let's keep moving.
Here we go.
Yeah. Get to the barn.
And you get to the barn. In the barn, there are all sorts of animals going about, horses, sheep, and right at the very end, alone, is a single goat.
As I lead Philip to the goat, I'm going to turn to Kate and say, do you want to learn the dance, Kate?
Yes, yeah, I would love to.
Ah! I'm gonna come out my goat and say, "Ooh, Kate,
Yes.
why don't you allow me?
Can't we all learn the dance?
I think you might need a teacher first."
Kate, why don't you and I
That's rude.
watch?
Okay.
Sometimes the best way to learn is by watching, rather than doing.
You know the dance?
In that moment, I'm gonna speak to animals, to the other goat.
The one goat that is not Philip.
The third goat.
The one that's like the bouncer of the
and
barn.
ask it, what is your purpose here?
You hear back in your head, today it was to eat. Tonight it is to love.
Kate,
Our goats are getting weirder.
I think it's safe. I think this goat may have a crush on this goat. Goat love.
You hear the goat in the barn go,
I lead Philip up to the goats. Look Philip in the eye and say, Philip, it's time. Take out a copper piece and feed it to Philip. And then direct Philip to the other goat. And then I'm going to turn to anyone who wants to learn the dance is welcome to. And I pull out a ribbon.
great. And Philip and this goat begin to sort of sort of walk around each other for a second, and Kate is interested, but Kate is watching with Piety. But you did say it was safe.
Kate, why don't you try with me first? We'll just mimic.
Okay. And she goes up to you and we begin the dance. What does it look like?
I love the dance with the ribbon. Ideally, another partner would be holding the other side of the ribbon together. If I'm dancing with myself, I'll just be holding in 2 hands.
Kate will take the other end with permission, and then she'll give it to Philip.
I will take it first.
Okay. I'll do it with Piety.
Okay.
Okay.
But we don't have a ribbon, so should we just pretend?
We can pretend.
You can use my rope. I'll
Great.
pull out. How long is your ribbon?
Thank you, Philippa.
It can be twirled up 3 feet.
I'll cut off 3 feet of my rope from my bag and hand it to them.
Great. And the dance begins.
As we dance, Philip does really well.
Philip and this goat begin to kiss.
Oh, come
What
on.
the fuck? No.
And at that moment, we will go back. We will go back to
What does the audience have
To Eliza.
say?
Eliza, you're pulling.
Check the chat.
Eliza, you are pulling on this door. You're pulling on it, and you're realizing that there's some sort of magic here that is stopping you from seeing really inside of it or trying to open it. And then all of a sudden, it goes away.
Do I know what kind of magic?
You don't really without a sense of without a detect magic, but
Okay.
but the magic is gone now.
Right.
That's not the whole thing didn't go away, just the
Okay, so yeah. And there's nothing. It's just like a piece of wood. There's nothing like on it written.
No, it seems to be covered in moss and grass.
Strange. Okay. Well, I suppose. I guess I'll just, for now, I'm gonna cover it back up as it was. Gosh, yeah. And I think I'm gonna go home. Go back to the church. I'm gonna go back to the church because I think this ought to wait until the rest of the party is here and we can all
Great.
work on that one together.
And at that moment, you're walking away. And as you walk away, this magic just disappeared from this thing, and you start to feel a little. You need your party, so you start to walk away. And I'm gonna go to the audience.
Oh.
What is she greeted with? A gift? A gift or a knife? Exclamation point, vote, knife.
Gift or knife? Ooh, tough one. Tough call.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
the knife doing? What's the gift?
What's the gift up to?
Is the gift cool?
We'll see.
Or is the knife cool?
Alright, we have 1 vote gift, 1 vote knife,
Vote gift. Vote
2
knife.
votes gift, 1 vote knife.
Seems like something that could be like, a little trick up Carson's sleeve. The gift is a curse. The knife is like
Right.
special
I always have
totally.
something, don't I?
legendary
This-
sword.
Who knows?
Well, do you want to vote?
No, I
knife,
don't.
gotta be
Knife. I'm done knife.
You want to vote
I
knife?
don't know.
Gotta be knife.
I want to vote
It's
gift.
a trick.
Well, if we vote knife, it's 50-50.
I want to vote gift.
Oh.
Well, you can't decide.
Okay,
You're there.
Yeah.
But if we're tied,
Oh, it's
I think
2 and
we
2.
get
It's 2 and
the
2.
deciding vote.
It's gonna be tied.
It's a tie? I need to pull the group. All 5 of you. What is it?
I'm
Jack.
I'm saying
Knife.
There it
That's
is.
nice.
That's nice.
And at that moment, a figure sort of pops up from the thing with a knife. And
Whoa.
it's a frog.
Oh, come on.
And he says, oh, it's a friend. Petunia!
Stepping up behind.
Stop.
Petunia, you hear that, and you
Yeah.
come to the north entrance, and
Froggy, it's not particularly polite to greet guests with a knife.
I don't have any powers really, so I was protecting myself with the knife.
It's okay. I come and I just like sort of pet the back of Froggy's over his head.
I'll get in the bath.
Oh my god.
Sometimes it's nice to make up for scary things.
The master's froggy on my. Oh.
Whoa.
Gifts. So you get before your bath, you get our friend a glass of cider.
Oh.
Yes.
And he, or they.
Good evening.
Good evening. We met earlier.
We did. I didn't have a chance to say how sorry I was.
For what?
Well, you seemed very upset when I was trying to help you.
You killed my husband. Again.
I thought he was already dead.
Fair enough. He was.
Come in if you like.
Come in where?
Down.
Down. Below.
Yes. Down below. It's safer.
Can I trust you?
Well, if I say no, that wouldn't make any sense.
And can I roll an insight check just to like
Yeah, roll
suss
an
him
insight
out?
check.
Or them? I don't know.
She's a woman.
Okay.
The frog is
Right.
is non-binary.
22.
22. Yes, you do believe that she is being very upfront with you that this is true.
Now, we were gonna meet in the morning, right?
We were. You're here sooner than I expected.
Okay. And I'm torn between wanting to get the rest of my party, my friends.
You're here with friends, right?
Are you my friend?
Oh, certainly. Yeah.
Uh,
But you're here with other friends.
I have a few other friends, yes, with me, and I hope that they would all be just as welcome.
Of course.
Hesitantly, I do feel trusting, but of course I'm gonna hesitate, but yeah, okay, I'll follow you.
Okay. If you would like to get your friends, you may.
I don't, oh, well, no.
You go down?
I'm gonna just go, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just wave a hand, and my
Don't know why I feel I shouldn't.
a crow will fly out of my
I don't know why I
hand and
would-
shut the latch.
Great.
And then I will, as well as I like spin it like a marionette puppet, that crow will then bring its beak around in a 4 like square around it and cast Arcane Lock.
Great. Fantastic. You make your way down this dark, gravelly dirt ladder and tunnel. And you sort of are crawling, trusting this woman who told you to come down below the grave, and you were walking. After a couple minutes of walking, you come to a lovely home. In the center, a beautiful red rug in the center, and 4 alcoves. One of which is filled with crows. One of which has a frog soaking in it, and the other of which a sort of busy short man sort of walks around reading books. Yeah.
Oh, meet our friend.
Friends! Friends! We've got friends! Hi, I'm Paxton Cheeseman.
Oh, Jesus.
Lovely to meet you.
Likewise, my friend.
What's your name?
You can call me Eliza Blackfoote.
Eliza Blackfoote. I'm Paxton Cheeseman. Okay, well, this is my library.
A very impressive library.
Thank you.
You must have all the books in the world here.
I do. Yes, welcome to the Salem Coven. And at that,
As Paxton says that, I'm gonna open my cloak and a flurry of crows will fly out and surround Eliza.
The crows fly around, surrounding Eliza, and at that moment you're filled with joy and
I'm spinning and so.
and at the other end of town, in a barn, in Ashes Whately's barn, a dance is taking place with ribbon, each with a partner.
And French and goats.
Two humanoid partners and one goatish partner. And at that moment, all of you hear
No.
boom,
No.
Oh no! It
Yeah.
was
Boom.
just getting faster.
boom. And that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Endless night.
What?
Seriously.
Yeah, it is really an endless night. You guys have not slept.
For real. We're gonna need to
Yeah,
take a
I'm
little
gonna need to get my
nap.
spell slot.
We're gonna need a nap.
Yeah. Wow, thank you guys so much for joining. What a fantastic session. We had battle, we had intrigue, we had fun. Thank you guys so much. As a little treat, you were mentioning it earlier, Jack.
Yes!
Would you like to hear Jack's rap? All right.
Hoping.
Are you ready?
You have to change the lyrics to be about
Okay,
this.
freestyle.
Yeah, it is about last session,
Truly
but I think we can all.
The problem is that I have to pee really bad. And
No,
I'm
you can
I'm
do
getting
it
stage
before.
fright, so I might pee. But yeah,
I think we can do
You're
it.
amongst friends.
Please do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Playing us out.
Okay,
Let's go.
here we go.
Let's go.
Oh,
We're
not
Okay.
this.
Song.
Bring the beat in. I'm so excited.
Alright.
Philippa Bagg on the beat.
Okay.
Yep. Do it to him, Philippa.
We pull up in South Peabody, hopped in, met everybody. We met a coven, old and young. We need to start over.
Okay, we can start over. One more time. You got this.
Biddy.
I got nervous, you guys.
Here we go. Oh, you ready?
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bag on the beat. Here we go.
That's right.
South
Okay.
Peabody production.
Yes. We pull up in South Peabody, hopped in and met everybody. We met a coven of old and young hags, Eliza, Piety, Philippa Bagg. We had a vote, y'all chose goat. Now I need to know, do witches float? In came along Miss Reaper, kind of a creeper, David our hook, golly keepers. She's going down in Salem, witches on trial. Where's God? I'll hail him. Amen. Now we gotta save these gals. Hook up the Puritans, they ain't no pals. Nuh-uh. Honestly, we gotta find honesty, but I think we can do it no modesty.
Yeah.
Hey.
I hope this quest can fulfill us. Now all I gotta say is just please don't kill us.
And on that,
That was so good.
fantastic.
Cheers
fantastic.
to Rapcap.
Cheers to Rapcap.
I love.
On that note, thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure you are subscribed to us so you can keep up to date on what we're doing. And we are officially halfway through our little adventure. What will we discover
I don't even
next
know.
time?
Audience, please put your predictions in the chat because I have no idea.
Yeah, seriously.
We'll see. On that, have a very good night. Jack, any other announcements? You
Follow
seem
us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Discord. Bye.
Slay. Bye.